Okay, let's go again. So 1 out of 1 today. A 2398 IM. Is he going to slaughter me? Totus. Who's Totus? Klemberg, Michael Klemberg. French defense, maybe. Okay. If I take, go for the double pawns. It's okay to do this as a pre-move. If it's a legal move, then I've lost nothing. If he does take, then I've played it immediately. G takes, not losing any time. Little trick there. So clearly I'm going to use the G file. This bishop is going to be devastation on G2. The scene is set. That's a bit optimistic, I guess. Oh, disruptive check. I'm not too worried here, because I wanted pigeonhole for my queen on C7. Hold on a sec. Let's play bishop D6. Given he's taken away my C7 little pigeonhole immediately, cruelly. Okay. More problems are set. I can't play knight D7. How about F5? Play F4. This is queen D2. What about queen C7 and knight D7? Probably the way to do it. He's wasted a move retreating the bishop. I shouldn't take as the H file. So if I play knight D7 and then castle queenside, I'm hoping that's okay. A5 here, maybe. Try and stop the queenside attack. Comes at a price, potentially. Right, let's go for it. So H5 coming up. The attack, he's going to play B4 though, isn't he? Trying to rip open my king. So we've got a fun situation, both sides opposite sides. Should I just ignore that? Try and open up some lines quicker than he can. Although I think I should take actually on G3 or something. Let's take on B4. If he just takes and puts a rook on B1, then bishop A6 is going to be pretty devastating. So I guess actually too late. He's going to tear my king to bits, I guess. What about knight B8 to try and defend against bishop A6? So C5 next, or H3? H3 blocks the H file. Doesn't seem too wise to do that. On the other hand, knight E4 to C5 here, actually knight B3 to C5. I guess C5 does knight E4. I don't really want to take on E4. There's F5. Then knight C4 to B6. Well, it's not looking that pleasant actually already. So queen F4 here, knight C4, then rook G8, or just rook G8 first. I think rook G8 first. Keep some options open. Knight E4, queen C7 is knight F6, queen F4, protecting F6 at least. But there's knight C5. Have I made it look easy for him by misplaying this? Or I didn't really have much of a chance. So tactic. Knight's very good on C5. In fact, bishop A6 looks as though it's on the verge of winning. Bishop A6. And then king C7. What do I want to do with G2 here? Is it something like H3? There's always G3, so I think I've got a double, but he's going to double here. Time to play knight D7. Otherwise B8's the target anyway. We can get rook to B8 to challenge the B file. I'll make the queens on it. Saving grace, the queen's on B8. 2 rooks of the queen. King C7. Maybe King C7 to be able to play rook B8. Is the slaughter that easy? That's the question of my king. This bishop's rather sickly on A8. Strategically losing. Tactically not quite losing just yet. If I play rook b8, it's a lost ending, unless the bishop's going to crawl out later via b7. That's optimistic actually, but actually if I play rook b8, he's always got queen b2 and coming in to b6. So how about something like rook g5? Rook g5, rook g4, something like that. Or maybe f5 to try and get the king to f6. 2 steps and then it'll be on f6. I think I'll try this. Cheeky move. So the point to give the king f6 and escape run. But he's always got rook b7, that's the problem. Let's play rook c8. Try and stop my king from being pinned down, so then rook b7 I can play king e8 at some point. Oh, a5 is also a trouble, okay. Make a run for it. He's going to play rook b7 though, isn't he? He's going to tie down my, mind you, the back row, I'm on c1 here. Make a run for it. To f6. Am I going to be the bunny that escaped? Or the bunny that gets slaughtered? Make a run for it. Okay. He's only got a minute. Queen d4 here. Stops queen c3. Could be annoying. There's rook d2. Hang on. What about just, if I play this unprotected rook alert? So what about just moving the king for a moment? Then maybe rook g7, then rook g8. Well, I've probably confused him here utterly with this king maneuver, hopefully. Just double up rooks and put king on h7. If he exchanges off queens, I can't see what I'm doing with this bishop for a moment. It looks dead. So if nothing else, the attack's really crippled this bishop. But he's getting a bit of short time. Maybe there's hope here to win on time. Or to build up pressure on the g-file. Right, if I don't take off the queens, I think I'm in more serious trouble. Why would I be in more serious trouble? I think I would be, intuitively, so I'm going to take off the queens. Maybe f6 to try and sneak the bishop out when he's not looking with bishop b7. Right, I've sneaked it out. Bishop a6 or bishop c8. I think either there's a problem with rook b6, or there's that one as well. What about going for this a pawn? That could be a dangerous pass pawn. He's only got 20 seconds to finish me off. But it could be enough after that move. Whoops. Unless there's bishop d7 here tactically. Nope. I've just blundered a piece. Throwing a check. 20 seconds. What about f4? Is that dangerous for f3? Or bishop b7? Well, it's bishop d3 now. Oh dear. King at active king. 19 seconds. I don't know if I can. No, these pawns are all pretty dangerous. So rook g3. Try and play. I don't know if I pin that bishop. If I can actually get the other rook going, or play rook c4, that would be something. To play rook c4, so these pawns are not going to go as quickly. Right. And get this other pawn. If I play rook a6 using the pin. Okay. Am I getting mated? Hope not. 8 seconds. Whoops. Pre-move time. 5 seconds. Whoa! He lost on time. Sorry guys, that was awful trying to win on time, but he busted me so early in this game with this queenside attack, just obvious queenside attack. Made it look so simple, just b4. The reason I think this looks so simple is really the pin. If I can't play AB, this bishop on g3 is doing wonders for just stripping open the b file. But maybe I should have played c5, just maybe, because otherwise the bishop got really into major problem here. That without c5 at some point, you know, bishop a6, maybe I'm in trouble though. I haven't had no time for bishop a6, and the queen's actually on a6, maybe taking. So that if c5 was possible here, I should have played it. This was just terrible now in this position with this pawn going to be blockaded. That means the bishop's blockaded, and I can't play c5 without losing the light square bishop. So I missed my chance for c5, which means a dead bishop, and it should have been a lost, completely lost, even in the 5 minutes. But somehow held on to it on time. Comments or questions on YouTube? Thanks very much.